Hello everybody, Tone Cliche and welcome to another episode of Donuts Disney Movie Reviews. The Muppets. Created by Jim Henson, starting with Kermit the Frog, who made his debut in Sam and Friends in 1955, the other Muppets who later joined the group are Fozzie Bear, The Great Gonzo, Miss Piggy, and others. In 1976, the Muppets got their own show with The Muppet Show, which was one of the greatest shows during the mid-70s and early 80s. In the late 1970s, the Muppets received their first movie, and it's what I'm reviewing this week. Released on June 22nd, 1979, the movie is The Muppet Movie. Okay, technically I'm going to be cheating on this one, since this film was only distributed by Disney on home media releases, starting with Kermit the Frog's 50th anniversary in 2005. But hey, most of the Studio Ghibli films were distributed in North America by Disney with English dubs, and I count those as Disney films, so I'm counting this as a Disney film too. So with that said, on with the review. The film starts at Worldwide Studios, where in a screening room, the Muppets are waiting to watch the movie.
I'm so nervous. If I'm not funny, I won't be able to live with myself.
Well, then you'll have to get another apartment, won't you?
You know, I hear this movie is dynamite.
Get your fresh organic popcorn. Only $1. Oh, honey, buy me some, please.
Oh, sure, Mama, nothing's too good for my woman.
Woman! Woman!
Well, I like the movie fine so far.
It hasn't started yet.
That's what I like about it.
Kermit, performed by the late Jim Henson, then comes in and tries to give a speech.
Makers.
Speeches are not necessary, dear. Roll the film.
Yeah, but I'd like to thank everybody for all of their hard work and their patience and their willingness to... Roll film! Yeah, okay. Excuse me.
Uncle Kermit, is this about how the Muppets really got started?
Well, it's sort of approximately how it happened.
The movie then starts, and it opens with Kermit in a swamp in Florida singing a song called Rainbow Connection.
Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da doo. La da 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 dee da doo.
After the song, Kermit is approached by an agent named Bernie, played by the late Dom DeLuise, asking him for directions.
Have you tried Hare Krishna?
No, I mean, I'm really lost.
1 second. Darn, I missed. You know, that's the first thing to go on a frog, his tongue. The tongue goes and you can't catch flies.
Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry about your tongue, but I have to get out of this swamp. I have to catch a plane.
With that tongue? No way. But seriously, there's a boat dock just downstream.
Thank you.
Just watch out for the alligators.
I will. Alligators?
That's right.
Did you say alligators?
Read my lips. Alligators.
It's just that I'm not used to alligators where I come from. See, I'm an agent. I winged in from Hollywood.
Hollywood?
That's right.
Did you say Hollywood?
Read my lips. Hollywood. You know, Hollywood. The Dream Factory. The Magic Store.
Bernie then shows Kermit a newspaper ad saying Worldwide Studios is opening auditions for frogs.
Well, thanks anyway, but I'm really pretty happy where I am.
Oh, if I were you, I would give this audition very careful consideration. You've got talent, kid. Singing, telling jokes. I mean, if you get your tongue fixed, who knows? You can make millions of people happy.
Millions of people happy.
Millions! Hey, if you ever come west to Hollywood, look me up. Bernie, the agent.
Oh, hey, well, listen, Bernie the agent. Why don't you say hello to Arnie the alligator?
Wow!
Arnie! Arnie, wait a minute. Careful, Arnie.
Stay!
Hey!
Ernie, that's okay. Leave him alone. It's all right, he's from Hollywood.
So after thinking about it for a few minutes, Kermit goes into town and sees a billboard for Doc Hopper's French fried frog legs.
What the?
That night, he arrives at the El Sleazo Cafe. He goes inside, and Fozzie Bear, performed by Frank Oz, comes out and performs.
Hey, you're a great crowd. Thank you, and thank you. Hey, waka waka. Waka waka waka. Here I am, Fozzie Bear, to tell you jokes both old and rare. Waka waka waka.
He's not doing good, so Kermit goes up on stage and they dance.
Waka waka. Waka waka.
Too bad the dancing girls are on vacation. The crowd is getting ugly.
You think this crowd's ugly? You should see the dancing girls. 2, 3, 4.
Kick!
Yeah, sorry. Coming home.
After that, Kermit's thrown around, so Fozzie dresses up as the bartender and says that the drinks are on the house.
I don't see no drinks up here. What you talking about? The bartender said there were drinks on the house.
Works every time.
Kermit tells Fozzie that he's going to Hollywood. Fozzie joins him and they leave in Fozzie's Studebaker.
Where'd you get it?
Oh, my uncle left it to me.
Huh? Is he dead?
No, he's hibernating.
As they drive away, another car follows them, so they pull over and Doc Hopper, played by the late Charles Durning, shows Kermit something.
What's that?
Hi, I'm Doc Hopper. Inviting you to hop on down and get some Hopper's French fried frog legs. Right here, at the sign of the bright green legs.
Good grief.
Come on, come on. Hurry, 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 hurry. Frog legs, frog legs, frog legs so fine. Hopper's is the place you should dine. There's cheese legs, bacon legs, chili legs, too. French fried frog legs, barbecue. If you want just a snack, then here is the one. A frog leg burger on a bright green bun.
Oh, that is terrible. That's the most appalling, disgusting, revolting thing I've ever seen.
I know, I'm a great businessman and a sweet fella, but I do lack the skills of a performer.
You also make a lousy frog.
You, on the other hand, make a terrific frog.
What?
He's right, you know. You are very likable, Kermit.
The bear's right.
Doc then offers Kermit $500 to do commercials for the business, but he's not interested.
$500? Would you consider a bear in a frog suit?
Fozzie!
Yes, sir. I just lost my head.
Just a minute, Mr. Frog. Everything's negotiable.
So Kermit and Fozzie drive away, and Doc and his sidekick Max, played by Austin Pendleton, follow them.
Hey, do you like the frog? Isn't he terrific, Doc?
Terrific, Max, terrific. Now go!
But you promised me a reward.
Later, Max. Now follow that frog.
Then comes the next song, moving right along.
Moving right along in search of good times and good news. With good friends you can't lose.
This could become a habit.
Opportunity knocks once, let's reach out and grab it.
Yeah!
Together we'll nab it.
We'll hitchhike, bus, or yellow cabin.
Cabot?
Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free.
Getting there is half the fun, come share it with me.
Moving right along.
We'll learn to share the load.
We don't need a map to keep this show on the road.
Hey, Fozzie, I want you to turn left if you come to a fork in the road.
Yes, sir. Turn left at the fork in the road. Kermit!
I don't believe that.
After the song, Kermit and Fozzie come to a billboard of Doc Hopper's French fried frog legs with Kermit's face on it.
Kermit, that's you.
You got the picture, boy? You see what I mean? Kermit the Frog, symbol of Doc Hopper's French fried frog legs. Isn't that splendid? Just splendid. Just take a look at it.
All I can see are millions of frogs on tiny crutches.
Now listen, boy. Don't you want to be rich and famous?
Not working for you, I don't.
That's right.
Crutches.
Shut up, Max. We're a small-time operation, but we're expanding, just like you frogs expand. Don't you frogs expand?
That's a myth.
What?
Myth!
Yes.
Kermit and Fozzie leave and arrive at an old church, where inside they meet the Electric Mayhem, including Dr. Teeth, also performed by Jim Henson, Floyd Pepper, performed by the late Jerry Nelson, Zoot, performed by Dave Goelz, Janice, performed by the late Richard Hunt, Animal, also performed by Frank Oz, and Scooter, the band's road manager, also performed by Richard Hunt, and they're turning the church into a coffee house.
Yeah, with real good music and organic refreshments.
Oh, it'll be so fine and laid back and mellow and profitable.
They then ask Kermit and Fozzie what they're doing there. Fozzie starts telling them the whole story, but Kermit stops him, saying that he'll bore the audience, so they hand them a script of the movie.
The Muppet movie, huh? Let's see. Exterior swamp, day. In a long helicopter shot, we discover Kermit the Frog playing his banjo and singing. A Hollywood agent starts the frog traveling west. Doc Hopper comes on strong and they get to this church. Interior church, day, Fozzie. They all look like Presbyterians to me. Kermit and Fozzie come walking down the aisle to the thunderously loud music of Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. Which am us.
After reading the script, the band paints Fozzie Studebaker so he and Kermit won't be recognized by Doc, during which comes the song Can You Picture That?
Oh, yeah! Hey, Floyd, take a verse.
Let me take your picture, add it to the mixture. There it is, I got you now. Really nothing to it, anyone can do it. It's easy and we all know how. Now begins a changing, mental rearranging. Nothing's really where it's at.
Down the Eiffel Tower is holding up a flower. I gave it to a Texas cat.
Fact is, there's nothing out there you can't do. Yeah, even Santa Claus believes in you.
Reach down your walls, begin, believe me, big gap.
Be a better drummer, be an up-and-comer. Can you picture that?
After the song, Kermit and Fozzie head back out onto the road. Dog recognizes them and chases after them. But luckily, Kermit and Fozzie manage to blend into a billboard and Doc goes past them. They keep driving and come upon the Great Gonzo and his chicken girlfriend Camilla, performed by Dave Goelz and Jerry Nelson respectively.
Hey, why don't you join us?
Where are you going?
We're following our dream.
Really? I have a dream too.
Huh?
But you'll think it's stupid.
No, tell us.
Well, I want to go to Bombay, India and become a movie star.
You don't go to Bombay to become a movie star. You go where we're going, Hollywood.
Sure, if you want to do it the easy way.
We picked up a weirdo.
They then arrive at Mad Mooney's used car lot to trade both cars in for one big one. So they talk to Mooney, played by the late Milton Berle, and he shows them an old buggy.
Now this car is one of the greatest. Detachable fenders for narrow garages.
No thanks.
Mooney then calls for his Jack Sweetums, performed by Richard Hunt, to move it.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Jack not name, Jack Job.
How many times have I told you not to talk to the customers?
Yeah, oh, no.
Just move this, move that, you understand? But seriously, friends, Madman Mooney doesn't believe in all that dealing and wheeling. No, the price on the sticker is the price you pay. And never more and never less.
They then decide to take a cheap car for $11.95.
That's our $12 trade-in. You owe us a nickel.
Oh, thank you very much. Hey, we're all going to Hollywood. You want to come with us?
Hollywood?
That's strange. You just ran away. Well, moving right along, Fuzzy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, watch where you're going now, Fuzzy.
Yes, sir.
Hey! Hey, where are you going? Hey, wait for me! Hey, I want to go to Hollywood! Hey, wait for me! Come on, guys! Wait, please! I want to go to Hollywood!
They then stop at the Bogan County Fair, where they watch a beauty pageant, and the winner of it is Miss Peggy, performed by Frank Oz. She sees Kermit and falls in love with him, and comes a song called Never Before, Never Again.
Never before have two souls joined so freely and so fast. For me, this is the first time and the last. Is this an angel's wish for men? Never before and never again.
After the song, Kermit tells Miss Piggy he and his friends are going west, and right now they're getting ice cream.
You want to come along?
Me? You mean it? Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, don't move.
Fozzie gets him and Kermit ice cream.
What do you want? Chocolate, vanilla, coffee, peach fudge, rum banana?
Honey.
Honey, I beg your pardon. I hardly know you.
Ah. But seriously, I'd like a honey ice cream cone for me and a dragonfly ripple for my friend the frog.
Okay. One honey cone for the bear and one dragonfly ripple for the frog.
Yacha.
Don't get them mixed up.
Gotcha.
Gonzo gets Camilla a balloon, and he takes the whole bunch. Fozzie then finds Kermit, and Miss Piggy finds them.
I'm packed.
Yeah, so I see. What for?
You said I could come with you.
Yeah, but to buy ice cream, not to Hollywood.
We're going to Hollywood.
No, I mean, listen. When I said, when you heard the...
Gonzo then flies away once he takes the balloons. The others follow him in the car, and they're followed by Doc.
Doc, isn't that a frog up there?
No, that's a frog down here.
He's caught in a crosswind, Fozzie. We're gonna lose him.
Oh, no.
Ow! What are you doing, Doc?
I'm going after the tires.
We're okay now. The wind's shifting. Wait a minute. Hey, stay with him, Fozzie.
Yeah.
He's right above us. He's okay.
Yeah, hi, Gonzo.
Fozzie, come back in here.
What?
Come back in here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, watch, stay on the road. Oh,
Come in.
Oh, look out for the billboard. Take off, Fozzie.
Yes, sir.
Come back, you. No frog's gonna make a monkey out of me.
That night, Kermit and Miss Piggy go to a motel for dinner, and the waiter, played by Steve Martin, serves them wine.
Would you like to taste it first?
Well,
I think he's supposed to.
would you taste it for us, please?
Oh. Excellent choice.
Should be for 95 cents. And, may we have straws, please?
Yes, I expected that.
Thank you. That'll be all for now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
As Kermit and Miss Piggy enjoy the evening, the waiter tells Miss Piggy she has a call.
Kermit, I did place one phone call to my agent. It'll only be an itsy-teensy moment.
So Kermit waits for Miss Piggy for a long time. While waiting, he meets a piano-playing dog named Rolf, performed by Jim Henson.
Evening. Rolf the dog. Sit yourself down.
Kermit the Frog.
Pleased to meet you. I'm no Heifetz, but I get by.
That was very nice.
Oh. Hey, broken heart, right?
Was it sure?
Listen, when you've been tickling the ivories as long as I have, you've seen a broken heart for every drop of rain, a shattered dream for every fallen star.
Exactly. She just walked out on me.
Yeah, typical. That's why I live alone.
You do, huh?
You bet. I finish work, I go home, read a book, have a couple of beers, take myself for a walk, and go to bed.
Nice and simple.
Stay away from women. That's my motto.
But I can't.
Neither can I. That's my trouble.
Then comes the next song. I hope that something better comes along.
It's no good complaining and pointless to holler.
If she's a beauty, she'll get under your collar.
She made a monkey out of old King Kong.
I hope that something better comes along.
After the song, Kermit gets a call from Doc, and he captured Miss Piggy and tells Kermit to step outside.
Well, what if I don't?
And your girlfriend will be ham hocks by breakfast.
Oh, Kermit, don't.
So Kermit steps outside and is taken to a designated place where he's tied up with Miss Piggy by Doc and his henchmen. And Dr. Craftsman, played by Mel Brooks, shows them his invention that can brainwash people, and he plans to use it on Kermit, so he'll advertise for Doc. So Doc leaves and Craftsman puts Kermit into the machine.
Hands down. Feeding's in place. Oh, will you stop whimpering? Go out like a frog, not a little toad. Okay, here, machine. This is big time here. Ready to go to work? Hand clamps. Foot clamps. You can struggle all you want now, frog. It'll do you very little good. All right, and now it's time to drop the electronic beanie. Soon there'll be enough voltage coursing through your little frog brain to light up Cincinnati. Here we go.
Please, not my frog, please.
Say goodbye to the frog, pig.
Why should I?
Because in 10 seconds, he won't know you from kosher bacon.
Miss Piggy manages to free herself and fights with Craftsman and his men.
Hey!
What the heck's going on
on here? A pig that goes bananas? What is this, a luau?
Where'd she go? Where's your
Oh,
thing?
boy.
What happened to her? There she is. Get her!
I must reach the switch. I must. Switch. I must reach.
Now, Kermit.
Oh, thank you.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
After that, Miss Piggy gets a call from her agent and she takes the deal he tells her about.
Goodbye.
So Kermit returns to his friends and while driving, they pick up Miss Piggy.
Oh,
I don't believe that. Piggy?
Matt?
Kermit.
That's Piggy.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, do you think we should help her with her bag?
No.
Kermit. Oh, Kermit. What an unbelievable coincidence. Oh, hello again. It's me. Would you hold my vanity case?
Well, what?
So much has happened to me since I saw you last.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure.
Frankly, Miss Piggy, I don't give a hoot.
My name is Rolf the dog, and I was playing the piano, and never mind.
Suddenly, they hear Doc on the radio and he says Kermit will become a frog burger if he doesn't agree to work for him.
Kermit.
We'll be okay.
Oh, mon Capitan.
Unfortunately, the car breaks down and they're stuck where they are.
Well, I guess we blew it, huh, Gonzo?
Yeah. But the sky sure is beautiful out here. Look at that.
We're gonna miss the auditions tomorrow, right?
Kermit?
Boy, you could get lost in a sky like that. I wish I had those balloons again.
So much for Hollywood.
Listen, gang, I never promised we'd make it. I never promised anything.
Then comes a song called I'm Going to Go Back There Someday.
This looks familiar. Vaguely familiar. Almost unreal yet. It's too soon to feel yet. Close to my soul and yet so far away. I'm going to go back there someday.
After the song, Kermit wanders off and talks to a personal reflection of himself.
Still, whether you promised them something or not, you gotta remember they wanted to come. But that's because they believed in me. No, they believed in the dream. Well, so do I, but you do? Yeah, of course I do. Well then, I guess I was wrong when I said I never promised anyone. I promised me.
Kermit then returns to the others and the Electric Mayhem finds them from reading the script they read earlier.
Exterior desert night. We knew right where you were.
Like, can you get behind it?
Hey, listen, when you dudes have to be at that audition?
2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Well, climb aboard the bus. We'll have breakfast at Hollywood and Vine.
The next day, they all drive to Hollywood on the Electric Mayhem's tour bus, and they are stopped by a motorcycle cop who happens to be Max in disguise. He warns Kermit about Doc wanting to kill him.
Oh, no,
Deadly.
Kermit, what are we gonna do?
Hey, it's time to beat feet, green stuff.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Come on.
I love it. Chase music is one of our best riffs.
Hold it, Dr. Teeth. What's up ahead?
It's only an old ghost town.
Fine. Listen, you go back and tell Doc Hopper I'll be waiting for him there.
What? What? Kermit, you get killed. Kermit, you
You
get
gotta be
killed.
kidding
Listen,
me.
guys.
Do that.
Listen, I can't spend my whole life running away from a bully. It's time for a showdown.
So the group arrives in that ghost town. Kermit gets off the bus and meets Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and his assistant Beaker, performed by Dave Goulds and Richard Hunt respectively.
We live here perfecting useful inventions. Come in, come in. Welcome to our laboratory. Please don't touch anything.
Is this the only street into town?
Yes.
Hey, what are you dudes doing in here?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. We're perfecting our latest invention, Instagrow pills.
Yeah, well, what in the name of Fat Swaller is that?
A 4-foot prune.
4-foot prune. Yeah, man, well, what else do these pills make big?
Oh, they work on anything, but the effect is sadly temporary.
Suddenly, Dog and his henchmen arrive, and Kermit approaches him and asks him why he's doing this.
Because all my life I wanted to own 1,000 frog leg restaurants, and you're the key, Greenie.
Yeah, well, I've got a dream too. But it's about singing and dancing and making people happy. That's the kind of dream that gets better the more people you share it with. And, well, I found a whole bunch of friends who have the same dream. And it kind of makes us like a family. Do you have anybody like that, Hopper? I mean, once you get all those restaurants, who are you going to share it with? Who are your friends, Doc? Those guys?
Max? I got lots of friends. Max, for instance. Max.
I don't think you're a bad man, Doc. And I think if you look in your heart, you'll find you really want to let me and my friends go, to follow our dream. But if that's not the kind of man you are, and if what I'm saying doesn't make any sense to you, well then, go ahead and kill me.
So just as Doc's men are about to kill Kermit, Animal grows into a giant after eating an Instagrow pill from Dr. Honeydew's lab and scares Doc and his men away. The group then arrives in Hollywood and go to Worldwide Studios to see Lou Lord. But his secretary, Miss Tracy, played by the late Cloris Leachman, tells Kermit he can't just come in off the street.
Especially not with all these animals.
Animals? What's wrong with animals?
Animals!
This is a movie studio, not a zoo. Besides, I'm allergic to animal hair. Now get along, all of you.
No, wait a second. See here, miss, I may not be one of your fancy Hollywood frogs, but I deserve a chance. And we're going to stay right here in this office until you let us in to see Lou Lord, aren't we, gang, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
What is this?
Just sit right down and wait.
Little scaredy, Miss Tracy.
Uh-huh.
I want to report it. Yes, shake, come on, shake it.
That's it.
Yeah, go get him, man.
Way to go.
Allergies are nothing to sneeze at. I'm allergic to cats myself.
So Miss Tracy lets them in to see Lou Lord, played by the late Orson Welles.
Oh, boy.
Kermit, we're all with you.
Please, sir, my name is Kermit the Frog, and we read your ad, and Well, we've come to be rich and famous.
Miss Tracy, prepare the standard rich and famous contract for Kermit the Frog and Company.
So after that, the group starts filming the Muppet movie.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
That's part of what rainbows do.
Rainbows are memories.
Sweet dream reminders. What is it you'd like to do?
All of us watching and wishing we'd find it.
I've noticed you're watching.
Someday you'll find it. The rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and
But then Gonzo ruins the set and an explosion makes a hole in the ceiling and a rainbow shines through it.
Life's like a movie, write your own ending. Keep believing, keep pretending.
we've done just what we've set out to do. Thanks to the lovers, the dreamers, and you.
I just knew I'd catch up with you boys.
And that was the Muppet movie. What are my thoughts on it? It's very good. On a budget of $8 million, the film made $65.2 million worldwide and got great reviews from critics. Now let's move on to the production of the film. After The Muppet Show became a huge television success, Lord Lou Grade was asked by Jim Henson to finance the film. He agreed and made a deal with his company, ITC Entertainment, to help out. After Jack Burns finished the draft, Jim gave the script to Jerry Jewell and he gave it an emotional core which brought the Muppets together in a satisfying way. Jim also brought in Paul Williams to write the songs while Kenneth Asher wrote the score. Williams and Asher previously worked together on the songs for the 1976 film A Star Is Born. For the director, Jim wanted to do it, but they didn't really trust him, so they went with James Frawley instead. When bringing the Muppets into the real world, they were worried that they wouldn't blend in well, so Henson, Frawley, and Frank Oz took a trip to Los Angeles and filmed the Muppets in real-world places like a meadow. In summer 1978, the principal photography started and lasted for 87 days. For the scene at the beginning of the film where Kermit's playing his banjo in a swamp, Jim was performing him underwater in a diving bell with a hose to let him breathe, a rubber sleeve at the top, and a monitor so he could see his performance. He was joined by Steve Whitmore and Catherine Mullen. When filming the scene where Kermit's riding his bike in a full body shot, a puppet of Kermit with legs was positioned on the seat and his arms and feet were attached to the pedals and handlebars respectively. And a crane that the camera couldn't see was used to move the bike with a marionette system with strings. songs. For the scene where Kermit and Fozzie dance on stage in the El Sleazo Cafe, Jim and Frank performed as the characters in front of a blue screen, which was composited onto a different reel of the stage. For the scenes where the Muppets are in the Studebaker and later in the station wagon, they were filled with cables, TV monitors, puppeteers, and of course the Muppets. A little person was also in the trunk in order to remote control the car and had a monitor to show where they were going. This was the last film that Edgar Bergen, along with his ventriloquist dummy, Charlie McCarthy, who made an appearance during the Bogan County Fair, seen before he passed away in September 1978. This film was dedicated to him. For the scene where Animal grows into a giant after eating Dr. Bunsen Honeydew's Instagrow pills and breaks through the roof, Jim Henson wanted it to be a gigantic puppet instead of a small one, and it was 60 feet tall. For the film's grand finale, a pit which was 6 feet deep and 7 feet wide was made to allow a group of 150 puppeteers to perform as not only the Muppets from The Muppet Show, but also Sesame Street, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, and The Land of Gorge. And now it's time for me to give my opinion on the film. In the end, for being the Muppets' feature film debut, the Muppet movie is very good. I give it 4 stars out of 5. Well, that's it for the Muppet movie. Be sure to join next week when I'll be reviewing the 2007 Chinese film released by Disney in North America in 2009. And if you enjoyed this video, then please tell your friends about me, leave some questions in the comments below, subscribe, and hit that like button.
That's pretty dangerous, building a road in the middle of the street. I mean, if frogs couldn't hop, I'd be gone with the Schwinn.